Audio video test. Thank you, Atma and Rekha. Thank you, Alak. I hope everybody is logged in. We have a very interesting conversation today. Suppose you reach a situation where you become helpless, then what can you do? This was not the topic of today's discussion. Today's discussion was something else. But suddenly, I changed the topic. And what did I choose? I chose this topic. And there's a small story. I will share the story with you. But first, let me greet you. Sip Anand Krishna, Shivoham Atman Rekha Achla. Welcome. Aham Atma, Aham Sip Alak and Anil. Sip Anil Soni, Atma and Manisha, Atma and Revati. Saptarishi. Sip Bliss Chidanand, Deepatma Gigi. Sip Harshal, Krishna, Malti, Premchand. Sip Rajanand, Rajesh, Renuka and Reshma. Sip Prakash, Jyoti, Sita, Siva, Sridhara, Sachiv. Sip Samatma, Sarlanand, Soham, Sukhi, Sunita and Supriya. Sip Trupreet, I think Satprem, Avi, Girishanand, Siji and Siri. Welcome. So today's topic was something else. But something else happened. I was going to land in Delhi. And there was a big storm in Delhi. And the pilot said, we will be going round and round in the air for the next 45 minutes because we cannot land in Delhi. There's a big storm in Delhi. Suppose there's no enough fuel in the plane. So then what do you do? My dear friends, suppose there was not enough gasoline in the plane and you could not land. Then the thought came to me, because we believe in the philosophy A, B, C, correct? Accept, do your best, and complete surrender. But what can you do if you're up in the plane and you're sitting in the plane? What best can you do? So I'm giving you a situation that happened today. And I can promise you today's call is going to be an amazing call. But tell me, what you think? Suppose you reach a situation where you are helpless. Then what can you do? Anand Krishna, Shivoham, Atmanand, Sachiv. We have four people on the field. Come on, let's start.
Good evening, sir. Pranam, sir.
Pranam, बोलिए सर.
सर हम कंप्लीट सरेंडर करेंगे और आपका ही भजन है, समर्पण करना जीवन जो है जिसने दिया वही संभालेगा.
तो एबीसी कैसे एबीसी कैसे होगा? हम बेस्ट क्या कर सकते हैं? सपोज हमने आपको पिक्चर भेजा, आदमी समुद्र के बीच में है, आदमी क्या कर सकता है?
नहीं, हेल्पलेस है, ही हेल्पलेस, ही कैन नॉट, मतलब सब चारों तरफ से हेल्प हार गया है तो समर्पण करेगा और कुछ नहीं. प्रभु तेरी मर्जी है, कर तू प्रभु तू जो चाहे कर, तू हम तो कुछ नहीं है. तू बचाएगा तो ठीक है, नहीं बचा
बस और कुछ नहीं. समर्पण करके खत्म हो गया, स्टोरी खत्म.
जब हार जाएंगे तो समर्पण के अलावा हारेगा हरी नाम है. जब हार गए तो प्रभु का नाम ही है प्रभु समर्पण, प्रभु तेरी मर्जी है.
तो प्रभु के साथ हारना पड़ता है क्या?
प्रभु के साथ नहीं हारना पड़ता, लेकिन प्रभु अगर हार रहे हैं तो उसमें मैं हुई नहीं है. जब मैं हुई नहीं, जब डिवाइन इंस्ट्रूमेंट में, तो प्रभु ही तो कर रहे हैं, मैं नहीं कर रहा. जो प्रभु करेंगे अच्छा है, प्रभु चाहते हार. When I am dedicated divine instrument, तो प्रभु ही will doing it.
ठीक है, good. I want to hear everybody. I want to hear everybody. Thank you. I want, मुझे सुनना है. जब मैं प्लेन में ऊपर बैठा था, आज few hours, 4 घंटे पहले की बात है, I was landing. और जब लैंड हो रहा है, बोल रहा है हम लैंड नहीं कर सकते, 45 मिनट्स हमें प्लेन में घूमना है. और मैं सोचा अगर पेट्रोल गैसोलीन प्लेन में जो गैस है खत्म हो गया, तो फ्यूल खत्म हो गया, तो
सर कूदने का मतलब फ्रैक्चर हो सकता है, मल्टीपल इंजरी हो सकती है, तो सरेंडर करना ही ज्यादा अच्छा है.
बिकॉज क्या है, सपोज वो बोल रहे 10 मिनट और लैंड कर, 10 मिनट वेट करो, 20 मिनट वेट करो, वो घूम रहा है.
यस सर।
और कभी कभी ऐसा हो सकता है प्लेन को बोलते हैं कि जयपुर में जाके लैंड करो, जयपुर में जाते जाते उधर भी स्टॉर्म है, तो फिर
तब कुछ नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग, प्रभु विल डू एवरीथिंग, प्रभु
अरे
जो
यार ऐसा
करेंगे
थोड़ी
प्रभु
आंसर
करेंगे।
होता है, हमारा एयर के जूम कॉल में थोड़ी कुछ नहीं, वैसा थोड़ी होता है। शिवोहम, लेट्स हियर। शिवोहम, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
चलिए सर।
Sure, Sirji.
सर।
Sirji, accept, surrender, have faith, and trust the divine. हूं मैं जहाज एक भव सागर में, बढ़ता गया मैं अंधकार में।
तो एबीसी का फॉर्मूला फिर कैंसिल कर दे।
नहीं, एबीसी भी है ना सर जी।
So
एक्सेप्ट,
how can you do your best? Be his
द
best
पायलट,
performance.
द पायलट विल डू हिज बेस्ट।
अरे पायलट व्हाट विल यू डू? एबीसी थोड़ी कि और कोई बेस्ट करेगा। आप
सर जी,
पायलट क्या सरदा के पायलट के पाँव दबाएंगे क्या?
नहीं नहीं सर जी, आई विल, फॉर मी, आई विल सरेंडर टू द डिवाइन। प्रभु आप जैसे ठीक समझे वही हो। एक्सेप्टेंस, ट्रस्ट एंड फेथ इन द डिवाइन। आगे भी जाने न तू, पीछे भी जाने न तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है।
आत्मानंद, मैं सुन रहा हूँ, मैं सुन रहा हूँ। आई वांट टू सी आप लोग क्या सोचते हैं, कभी हेल्पलेस सिचुएशन में आएंगे तो क्या करेंगे?
Om Guruji.
Yes,
Once I was
Abdul.
in a flight like that. I was there for 2 hours. And then I think I had to land in Calcutta. Finally, I landed in Patna actually, because the fuel was getting over. So they had to land in Patna. So that time I was scared. But I think today what we will do is definitely we'll have to accept the situation. You have to do your best by sitting calmly, because in this situation of a plane, what can you do? By sitting calmly, that is the best thing you can do, because there are others who are responsible for this event, like the pilot, the air traffic controller, and all. We have to trust that they will do it and then surrender to the SIP. Anyway, SIP is with us, so who can be against us? And whatever is the outcome will be the best only.
Interesting. Interesting. I was sitting in the plane, and the plane was going hard, up, because in the storm, plane was going up, down, falling. But I was calmly thinking. I was asking Sip. The topic of today's discussion was something else. 2-3 hours back, I changed the topic. So I want you all to think in consciousness. Sachiv, what do you think? Suppose you reach a situation and you become helpless, and what can you
Shivam
do?
Guruji.
Sure.
Shivam Guruji. So there is nothing, Prabhu and I cannot handle together. That's what I've understood from you. And it's complete surrender. Whatever happen for the best. There is no objection. Complete surrender, complete faith, and that's it. Whatever will happen for the best. That means today only we will get unified, even if we have to, leave the world as a physical body. We are getting unification, I'm for sure we will get unified as Prabhu. We have surrendered everything, then there is nothing you can do about it. We are sure we'll get that, liberation for sure. We are in that state. I think I'm in state. About 2 hours back, I was praying. I just went down,
You are telling me
and
you're telling me something very magical, man. You're
I'll
telling
just
me
tell you
very
some.
magical. You're telling me that if in the middle of the plane, at that time you surrender to SIP and you will get moksha.
No, not that time. All the time we are we are surrendered, na?
What all the time? I'm talking of a
I'm
situation.
just no. So there's nothing to worry about the situation, because such situation is all about mind. We are not in the situation. Situation is only coming because of mind and karma. So that is nothing to worry about. It's just that, I was just sharing something with you. When I went down about 6 o'clock down today. It was my day off. Yeah, because we were busy, as I said to you the other day also. I was looking. I prayed to the God and I went down. I said, Sip, please make me a divine instrument, and I'm going down. I went down, and I had about I think about 10, 20, small little girls and the boys around me. They started to run after me. This happened the last, I think, week also, last week when I was on day off. And suddenly that crowd became about 30, 39, 30, 40 approximately. They were looking for something to eat. I said, okay, please come with me. What you want to have? I asked them. They said, we would like to have an ice cream. I took them to a shop. They all had ice cream. And I just said, Sip, thank you very much for this, divine uh, help, which I could be, I can do a little for the kids. And they were very happy. And I was also happy. That's it.
Siri. Okay. That is not a bad thing to do, but that is not dials, because dials is not just giving ice cream to children. Giving ice cream to children is good. It's not bad. But that does not help us to be apostles, or does not help us to achieve that. The purpose of life is much bigger. As I said, definitely it is good to give ice cream to children. If you cannot, instead of taking something from the children, better to give. But a little bit deeper, Siri, what do you think, Siri, when you reach a helpless situation?
You, Guruji.
Sure.
As everybody told surrender, but I have experienced such situations. I will pray to SIP, and I will tell others also to be calm, and joint prayers always works. So if we pray, generally the situation changes, and I have experienced such situations. So I will tell everybody to be calm and to pray to SIP, and definitely there will be a change. If joint prayers, there is something miraculous to do. Prayers
Have
has
you
lot
ever
of
have you
energy, and
have you reached a helpless situation anytime in life?
I have reached, but those times you will tell that you are praying. My Hanuman Chalisa has helped me a lot. Many
Hanuman
situations,
Hanuman
but
Chalisa will
nowadays,
help. Hanuman Chalisa will not help. I never said.
no,
Hanuman
no.
Chalisa will
But
help.
now I pray to SIP, and I think some last month there was heavy rain and thunder, lightning, all dum dum, everything broke. Simply, we both started singing bhajan. Within 10 minutes, situations became normal.
Of
So,
course, situation will ultimately become normal. No,
yeah.
life is
So
like
my
that.
thing is, we have to pray to SIP. Simply surrendered, we cannot keep quiet. Everybody has to pray to SIP, and prayers do have miracles. That is my one more suggestion.
Krishna, thank you. Krishna, Karma, Satprem, Samatma, Shivoham, Atman Rekha, Sukhi. Come on, let's move.
Yes, sir, Krishnoham. So if
Krishna.
such a situation happens, definitely, like any normal person, I would pray. But this is a question I recently, very recently, and I asked a young pilot, मुझे हमेशा turbulence में little डर लगता है. So then he said turbulence is never an emergency, and fuel exhaustion is only happens with wrong. मतलब very rarely it happens. The emergency is an engine failure or a fire or everything. So मुझे लगता है कि basically this is our ignorance. If we know that a competent pilot is there and he will do it, and your serenity prayer, you know, if you have the courage to change, what is that, sir? If you can change, you change. Otherwise, you should have the, if you have the, if you can change, you change. You should have the courage
Lord,
to change.
Lord
Now,
grant, Lord grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change,
yes.
courage to change the things I can,
And to know
and
the
the
wisdom.
wisdom, and the
To
wisdom to
know the
know the
difference.
difference.
So now, मुझे लगता है कि your lessons, sir, now it is finally you will die only if your karma, or then the lesson that you are not going to die, you are that immortal soul. So all that lessons, I think this is a situation when spirituality can be put into real practice. In the comfort zone, we can say big things, but these are the situations we can have a check on ourselves, and many not flight exactly, but life में हम सभी को we have had many helpless situations and बहुत smoothly we have sailed. अभी there is no reason to panic and all that. But उस time में क्या करेंगे मुझे भगवान ही जाने. Now I can say things because I did not face that. But definitely turbulence and fuel exhaustion doesn't match. It
So
happens very rarely.
I'm asking you, after so many speakers, I'm asking you and all of those who went before you. I'm asking you, I'm asking Shivoham, Atmanand, Sachiv, everybody. I'm asking one question. So all of you be in consciousness, Siri, be in consciousness and think. Think silently in consciousness. Just like you're meditating, think in meditation. First of all, tomorrow's meditation is 6:40 a.m. Don't forget, if you're those who are joining. Suppose you are meditating now. Suppose you are meditating now. You're reaching a situation. I am in this room.
Sir?
There's a fire.
Yeah.
There's a fire in front of me. I can't go towards the door. The entire room is bursted into flames. I am unable to do anything. I mean, there's a wall on three sides, and in front of me, the fire has burst. When I'm in such a such helpless situation, what can I do?
Think.
Hmm?
I don't have not imagined such situations, and jitna
Now,
bhi ho,
can you imagine now? Now, can you imagine? Or you know, also you can't imagine.
अभी मुझे
Whereas,
हमेशा लगता है कि because always for me भगवान was a security blanket, so वो
यही
trusty
तो
है.
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है ना.
हाँ, ये तो
भगवान now
problem है,
अभी
but that
अभी
gives you
अभी
the courage.
ओके. अब कहाँ
Yeah,
भगवान
that
किधर है
gives.
बोलो. भगवान किधर है. भगवान किधर
मेरे
है.
अंदर ही
भगवान.
है, but कितना,
हाँ.
it's not one situation. So I have gone through many situations. ऐसे नहीं कि life was always smooth, but yeah, मुझे I don't know what
Today's
will happen.
today's call can turn your life.
Every call is turning her life.
Okay. Let's see what can today's call do. Karma Satprem. Samatma Shivoham.
Shivoham AiR.
Yes.
Um, the question, if I just go by the verbatim, it kind of tells me that it's a situation just like it, that you explained about the fire in the room. There is no external dependency, which is in the flight and pilot wala situation में. So मेरे हिसाब से accept, surrender and come back to consciousness, because helplessness comes from the mind, because mind has limit, consciousness is limitless. Once you are in the mind state, only then you experience that helplessness. Otherwise ऐसी कोई situation नहीं है इस world में जो resolve ना की जा
So
सके.
tell me,
Mhm.
if you are in this room and there's a fire,
Yeah.
you consciously will die.
No, of
You will
course
get
not.
burnt. You will get burnt in consciousness. You will get burnt.
No, I knew you will ask this, so I'm already prepared. So, yes, when the fire is coming through the door or window or wherever, I'm sure there would be some blanket in the room. You take that blanket and just run out. That situation will come only when you're conscious. If you let your mind take over, fear will take over, the helplessness, of course, is there. Then the
So
person will die there in helplessness.
what you're saying, you're coming back to ABC. You're saying you can
In a
still
way,
do the
yes,
best.
yes,
Correct. This is what I'm
absolutely.
trying to understand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand that you come with a unique answer. So you're saying when there is no way, there is still a way.
Absolutely. It's just we need to come back to consciousness. And that
And
will
see what
happen.
is and see
That will
what is
happen.
the best way. So
Yes.
imagine today that I was in the plane and the plane was going to crash because there was no fuel and there was a storm. Imagine I was in the situation today. That's why I changed the topic I told you.
Yeah.
Imagine I was in the situation, the plane is going to crash. And what to do?
See,
I'm
इसमें
should I jump out of the plane? I'm asking
no.
you.
If there is
No,
parachute
no.
available, if there is parachute available, which usually is, the crew will announce that we are jumping. They will try to land it in water also. There are so many things. Let's just say worst of worst situations, nothing is happening.
You're in.
Pilot has given up.
I was flying over Delhi. There is no water, nothing. The plane was going to
Parachutes. Parachute.
no parachutes
That's what
available
I'm
for.
telling. Even if it's worst of the worst situation, you are dependent on the pilot in this case and the crew in this case, and they have given up. In that case, all you can do is accept and surrender to the ship, chant ship, and that's all.
So all I can say that all of you who have been listening carefully for the last 20 minutes in the plot today. Today's 20 minutes is a very special call, right? The last 20 minutes, I'm telling you, a situation where I am helpless. I actually, for a moment, my mind gave me a thought of that helplessness. Of course, I, as AiR, was not helpless, but I was watching my mind being trying to be helpless. And the pilot announced, we are not able to land in Delhi because there's a storm, and therefore, for the next 30 to 45 minutes, we shall be circling around. And my mind told me, अरे यार फ्यूल खत्म हो गया तो क्या होगा? My mind said if the fuel gets over, and I looked at some people and some people were very worried. And then I asked Sip the question, what are you teaching me now? And I immediately changed the topic of today's discussion. As I told you, suppose I'm sitting in this room and there's a fire. And there's no way, the fire is entire huge fire outside and there's only one door. And that door, if I take a blanket and run out of the door, I will definitely be burnt. Therefore, should I sit here? Should I pray? Prabhu, there's a fire, do some miracle, switch off the fire. Or should I die? Today is a deep call. I'm asking you all to be in consciousness. It's a very deep call. It's not a call where you can do blah, 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 anything. No, the last 20 minutes, we have spoken again and again on the subject, a helpless situation. And my designer gave me a picture where you're sitting in a small log in the center of the ocean. Suddenly you're thrown out of the ship, but you're not dead. You're not dead. Imagine the man in the picture. If you, those of you, some of you see the picture, some of you don't even see the picture. You're so busy with some other picture. Some of you are so busy with another picture, you don't even see the picture that I'm sending to you. And the picture I sent to you was this picture, right? The picture I sent to you was a man in the log in the middle of the ocean, helpless. And the question that came to me from Sip, what can you do? What can you do? Satprem. Satprem or Samatma?
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam.
Well, you talk about your experience. I had not quite similar experience, but more serious, which I'll talk about in a minute. But what I want to say is, when we feel helpless, the point is we are not in control sometimes with the situation, but we can control what we respond to, how we respond to it. The important thing is to be by remaining calm. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be thinking about if the fuel was over and all that. I would just remaining calm, maintaining awareness, and taking thoughtful action rather than reacting in desperation. That way, we create the condition for, I don't know what word you use, but create a condition for a solution to emerge. It might not be in your control. So let me explain to you what happened to me, my wife, and my 4-year-old. Don't forget, I'm 80-year-old now. So this experience is a live experience that happened in Zambia. I'm getting towards my house, the gate. It was a gated house with a very 8-foot wall around it. A car stops right behind me. This is about 10 o'clock at night. 4 men come out with guns. They want to go inside the house and rob me and take my cars and everything. The first thing that happened was my security guard opened the door. He was scared, so he ran away. I opened my door and pushed it into one of these guys who fell down. As he fell down, he was shot at me. I have a bullet graze to show that. But guess what? My dog, Doberman, went for him and got him by his leg and got the other guys as well. And in the meantime, these other guys got frightened, got into my car. I told Ava to get out. I got the son to get out. And in the end, they took my car away. Fortunately, Ava had sense of mind. She put house keys on the ground, so they couldn't find it. They took the purse and all that. So what I'm saying is, after 80 years of life, my experience has shown me that helpless is not the end of the journey. Often it is the beginning of a deeper understanding of ourselves. And that's how I learned myself over the years of
How
our
did
resilience.
your life change? How did your life change after that? Did you
Well,
did you move
I'll
out?
tell you.
Did you move out of Zambia? Did you put extra security guards, or how did your life
No,
change?
no, I didn't change. Life continued as it is. I went to the police. In fact, I went straight to the police station and reported it. The police station was around the corner. And then I, my, oh, this Gundas left their car, which was a small car. So I took that car to the police station. They wanted me to leave the car there. I said, no, I have to go to the hospital because the blood was running down my. Then I went to the doctor, who was a friend as well, who was surprised what I did, and he stitched me up and all that. And as far as and that happened when my son was, I think, 3. I
Okay.
left that.
That's you've given us a good background, but I mean, did your life change after that? No.
No,
You
well,
became stronger.
It might have changed, but I continued. I didn't even think about it. I probably thought about it for 1 year or something. But it
Okay.
had, since you raised it today, I thought I'll share my experience with the group. But
No,
very importantly,
okay. I'm going to keep your story as an example for today. But what I'm saying, in your situation, it was not so helpless because you still had a dog and you still had whatever you had some option.
I'm sorry to say I was helpless because there were 5 of them with guns. You
So I
can't
take
say
it.
I was not
No,
helpless because of my dog. No,
okay.
sorry, I cannot accept that. I
Okay.
cannot accept that. At the point when it was happening, I cannot accept what you said.
So I accept what you say. So I understand what
But
you're
very
saying.
importantly,
Yeah.
what I was going to say, that it's our resilience, our capacity to meet life's challenges with Prabhu's Krupa, as you talk about Prabhu, with clarity and grace. And
Okay.
that's how you change. I probably made my change. And that's why I'm on the Zoom call now.
What change you made? That time, what change you made on that day?
No, none. I continued. Next day, I
Okay,
went to
good.
the office. Next day, I went to the office.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. So with your permission, we'll use your example as we move forward. Samatma. So Satprem showed how he was shot and the bullet mark is still there and he was bleeding. And he says that there were 5 people with guns. So obviously it was helpless, but probably God saved him. Samatma.
Shivoham. I
Shivoham.
love SIP that manifests as all the divine souls here. Now, after being on this call, I have learned to accept whatever comes my way. So, whatever the situation, accept, do your best, and totally surrender completely. Because when you surrender completely, it is only that time that SIP takes charge. Otherwise, your mind or your BME is working. And as a divine instrument, I would try to first of all, because I have surrendered, I would be calm. And as a divine instrument, I would try to calm the other people, maybe by distracting them, explaining to them. This is like, first of all, ask them to pray because everyone believes in prayers. So ask them to pray or to whichever God they believe, whatever. And then try to distract them by maybe singing some happy songs from here, or talking to them about karma and explaining to them how this is also a part of a karma. And by getting scared or letting fear build up, we cannot change the situation.
Okay. No, I understand what you're saying. But see, when Satprem was with 5 people with guns, he could not sing a happy song. When Satprem was sitting with 5 people with the guns, Satprem could not sing any happy song. He was in a situation. So sometimes I'm asking a situation where we are not able to do our best, where we are not try to understand a situation of helplessness where you are not able to do your best, where you accept. I agree. I accept. I agree. You accept. I agree. You surrender. but there's nothing to do. You're helpless. So, Samatma, try to understand the situation. Yeah.
Because if it is your time to go, nothing can stop you.
So then what would you
So
do?
you have to accept that. It is not just I was in the plane and it is my time to go. Even on the road, it can happen. So when you are in that acceptance that anything can happen anywhere.
Okay. You're getting cut off. Shivoham? I don't think we can't hear Samatma. Thanks, Samatma. We got you, but we can't hear you. Shivoham?
Shivam Sarji,
Yes.
there's a story in a plane when there was a lot of turbulence and panic, and everyone started to scream. There was one sadhu and a small little girl sitting next to him. The sadhu started praying, "Oh Shiva, Shiva, Shivoham, whatever, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna." But this girl, small little girl, was playing on her mobile. Then the sadhu asked, "Are you not scared?" She said, "No." He said, "Why? How is it? Everyone is panicking. You are playing." She said, "I know. The pilot, he is my father.
Good.
And I
Good story.
trusted him." So for us,
So
Prabhu
tell
is
me.
the father.
So tell me. So wait. So see, we are not doing some bhakti movement talk here. No, this talk is little different. So
Whom
tell
is
me.
Bhavsagar,
Tell me.
your picture explains.
Your story is very good. I love your story. I also give this story sometime. But I am trying to ask you, you are helpless. Suppose you are going to Kedarnath, and in Kedarnath, you're in a helicopter, and that helicopter is now on fire. The one engine is on fire. You can see the fire in your helicopter. You know there is no option. What will you do? Will you jump off the helicopter? If you jump off the helicopter, you will die. If you don't jump off the helicopter, you'll die.
Yeah, correct, Saji. But the best way is only use your awareness and intellect and knowledge.
And
Be
do
in
what?
consciousness.
And say Shivoham, Shivoham when the
No,
helicopter is on
Saji.
fire.
Saji, I will remember your bhajan. Hoga jo hoga, kyun chinta karu.
Okay, Atma and Rekha, very interesting. I'm trying to see today. Have you ever got into such a serious call? I don't think we've got into such a serious call. First time we are like getting into such a serious call. Have we, Atman? I remember. Have we, Krishna? Have we gone into a call like this where you are going to die? Imagine you are going to die. Imagine there are 4 terrorists suddenly entering the room and they're about to shoot you. Therefore, Satprem said boldly, I mean, he must be having some great karma. Satprem must be having some great karma that he had the courage to hit the door, and then his dog came, and it sounds like a great, sounds like one of those, Okay, Atma and Rekha.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I say the same what Siri said. Be calm and get others calm. But you said that helpless. So I'm not helpless. Because I have the realization. I say, who's helpless? I'm not helpless.
That's
So I surrender. Maybe Sip wants me to be one with him in this.
that's right. Prabhu, because you are asked me the plane is going to crash, Prabhu, I'm namaste, I'm coming to you, Prabhu. That's all. And go to Prabhu. Simple answer. You are giving such a beautiful solution, such a simple solution you are giving. I love your solution. Best, you are giving the best solution, man. Prabhu, now the helicopter is on fire. Prabhu, I'm coming. Come on, Prabhu. अपने पास प्रभु तू
Yes,
मुझको ले लो.
this is the best.
Sukhi.
For me, it's the best.
Sukhi. It's not the best. It's not the best. Sukhi.
Shivoham, sir, I bow down to you and all this call. This situation reminded me 10 years back, we were in a flight and the pilot announced about the turbulence. And we could hear all the noises and all. He said, we may not reach Pune or we may come back to Hyderabad. So there was a lot of turbulence because suddenly there was lightning and all that. And because Ajay was there and he was always any moment he can crack any jokes, and he made it such a nice situation. Like we said, okay, जाना है तो दोनों एक साथ जा रहे हैं ना, so don't worry, like. And fortunately, we reached Pune.
We are all good in jokes.
So,
No? Some of us are such. So I could today when the thought came to me, honestly, in the plane, I first called the air hostess. What did pilot say? See, the pilot said we're not landing next half an hour to 45 minutes. We can't land. There's a storm. And immediately my mind said, what if the fuel gets over? Then my co-passenger said, maybe we'll land in Jaipur. But the plane was going up and down. It looked like the storm was big. So the thought came to me, what if? You know, that what if thought. It's not an easy thought. What if? Thank you. Atmadeep, I like the idea that.
Initially, that.
Yes, Suki wants to conclude. Yes, I got you about the joke. Anything more you want to say?
No, I said at that time, because we were ignorant, that thought came to me also, what will happen? But the way he said, put it like, "Arey dono to ja rahe, why you worrying?"
So tell me, what will,
So
if it
that,
happened today? Today, how would it change? If you're not ignorant today, how would it change? Tell me.
Today, after coming to this call, one thing I have learned, that every moment you have to be in awareness, alert. You have to be alert. One thing is, now there is calmness. So whatever we can do our best, accept it. And one thing is that the body is going to die. We are not going to die. We are the divine soul. So do your best and surrender.
Good. Today I'm going to close the
That's
call at
all.
8:45. So quickly, let's quickly, and I want to talk for 5 minutes, and then you continue the call. So we continue. Atmadeep quickly, Saptarishi, Girishanand, Chidanand, Atmanand, Krishna, Prakash, and Karma. Stop at Karma, and let's hear quickly. Let's see what. Yes, Atmadeep.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham. My answer also is ego is separating at the time of helplessness, because helplessness is the creation of the mind. So at the time we are separated from the sip consciousness and we get into the I-ness and minus, then the problem becomes
So
more.
what would you do if you are in the plane and the plane is going to crash? What would you do to your I-ness and minus?
Then ABC, the basic formula is the key. Surrender to the
बी करने नहीं सरेंडर करेंगे सरेंडर भी आई एग्री बट बी कुछ नहीं कर सकते योर सीट बेल्ट इज ऑन यू व्हाट कैन यू डू क्रैक अ जोक
I mean authority will देखो ना, वो पुराना जो क्रैश हुआ इंडिया में इतना बड़ा, उसमें भी एटीसी को तो सब कुछ गया था, फिर भी कुछ नहीं हुआ ना.
ठीक है. I'm asking a very specific question. When you are in a situation, I have taught you ABC. What have I taught you? Accept, best performance, complete surrender. Today I'm asking you a question. Suppose you cannot do B. Then only AC? Saptarishi.
Sir, first, sir, this doubt came into my mind, sir. Like, sir, I know it is a sensitive issue, but sir, like one thing came into my mind, sir. Like, I agree that because of the ego, the fear is coming, and we cannot do anything like
No,
as per
wait.
the ABC.
No, hello. This is not fear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see me where I'm sitting? Can you see me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My whole room is on fire. My whole room is on fire. Not fear. Not fear. Fire. It's the fire. Is a fire a fear?
So, what is happening inside your mind? Maybe.
Wait. Is a fire a fear?
No, fire is not a fear.
What is it?
So it is a like natural situation. What is happened?
It's
Accident.
a danger. It's a danger.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Imagine I'm sitting here right now and I tell you all, bye. I'm telling all of you, bye. There's a fire. Bye, everybody. There's a fire. Then what?
Sir, one point I want to add, sir. That is a very important point. I don't want to miss it, sir. So, like one thing, we are all working for our ultimate liberation. So even if we die, if we are liberated, then what is the problem?
There's no problem, but we are not liberated, no?
Sir, why?
Hello. If you're already liberated, then what's the problem, mister? I'm asking you a question. Are you liberated?
Sir, two things are there. Jivan Mukta.
Wait. Are you liberated?
Sir, that I don't know. Like,
if you don't know, means you're not.
So,
if you are liberated, you know it.
Sir, talking about you, sir, like you are liberated. So, like, even if you die in that case, you are liberated. No, so, your ultimate goal has been achieved. What is the problem?
So let me talk. Now you are going to my case. Let me talk after you finish. Girish, now we are going to go quickly. Girish Anand, Chidanand, Atmanand, Krishna, Prakash, Karma. Yes.
Nothing doing, only being. तुम ही सब कुछ जानत प्रीतम, तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो. दुख में सुख में मेरे प्रीतम, तेरी इच्छा पूरत हो.
Good, very good. Chidanand, let me see whether that's the answer today. Chidanand.
Shivam, I think that is the answer, because I have gone to this situation when my car toppled. I know this situation. I was listening to your version. I can only do a surrender myself to you. I just remembered a week back, you had asked me, is anybody ready to surrender? I said, I am ready to surrender. That thought came, and I could see everything, what is happening. And there was calm. So mind was out of question. The realization took precedence over what is happening.
If you catch me 1 minute before the call, catch me before the end this call is over. I want to tell you something profound. And don't forget what you told. But catch me before the call is over for 1 minute. Atmanand, don't forget. Very important. Catch me before the call is over. Atmanand.
No, I think I also felt the same, only surrender actually. So no new answer.
Then it's very easy, na? Then surrender means then you'll surrender with helplessness or surrender without helplessness?
No, being in consciousness, right?
And
so,
what?
So like for instance, see, what we are telling is, if we start getting, I don't know what would be the right word to say. Let's say, whatever you think I'm going to die. Who's going to die? The body is going to die. I will not die. Pray.
And by saying,
actually, I pray
and by anybody who mugs this up, I will not die, body will not die, the helplessness won't be there.
A calmness will be there. Helplessness may be there.
I will not die, body will die. Shivoham, Shivoham.
In a situation like that, that is the only way, right? What else can we do? There's nothing else to be done. So only you have a choice of either, going with a smile or with a cry.
No, what you say, I appreciate. Going with a smile is much better than going with a cry. But today the call is obviously more profound, right? The call has something.
I would like to learn from it.
Krishna. No, I'm not teaching you anything, Atmanand. Sip told me. Sip made this call. Sip made the plane happen. Sip gave the question. Sip gave the answer. I am only a postman. I am only carrying the post to you. So, Krishna.
Yes, sir. So, my answer came from, because you said, I feel helplessness is when you're not enlightened or you're not EFE, because you said, I'm not helpless. So, आपको helplessness feeling नहीं आता है. इसका मतलब है, we are feeling helplessness only because we are only awakened, but we are not enlightened or liberated.
Reva. Good. I like your analogy. But what should you do? You didn't give the answer.
That is why we feel. उस time हमको क्या प्रयास ही बोल सकते हैं.
No, your answer is 100%. Your understanding of the situation is 100% right. But solution? Jump karna plane se.
Solution, we can only, because we are not in the best of our judgment that time. We have very poor judgment. Body is limited. Body cannot do anything. So, but human tendency is till the last minute, we will fight for our breath.
Correct.
That is human tendency.
Remember your what analogy you gave. Don't forget. If I ask you to repeat now, please keep your analogy ready. Prakash and karma. Prakash and karma. Prakash, I think Karma can come because Prakash may be asking some other. Please, Prakash, you want to ask a question on this today's topic or something else?
Yes, Namaste Guruji.
Namaste.
Sorry, I'm joining from office, so I joined late.
Yeah.
So, yes, I want to speak something about this topic of helplessness only because this is something which I felt very irregular. We discussed on this point yesterday as well, and then you guided me on WhatsApp as well. So many a times it happens that I feel helpless in life. Things are not in my control. Whatever I do, it will not happen because I feel other people are controlling. So if I do, it will not work out. If I don't do, it will still not work out because it doesn't matter because and that creates a feeling of helplessness.
So you don't,
And
you're looking for solution. You have a solution or you're just sharing your helplessness?
I'm sharing my helplessness. I'm looking for
And I gave you
solution.
a guarantee. I gave you a guarantee 2 months on
Yes,
this call and you will not be helpless. I gave you
but
not a guarantee. Yeah.
yes, but I know because many people have told me earlier that if you trust God, then you don't have to feel helpless. But how? I mean, okay, I trust God, but at the same time, I still
That's
feel helpless.
that's not the answer. That's only the beginning of the answer. That's not
Yes,
the A to Z of the solution. That's only ABC of the solution. In this
yes,
call, you will learn A to Z of the solution.
yes,
So
sir.
hang on. Okay, so today the different situation. I understand today suddenly a topic has come which matches your feeling, but attend the call every day, office late,
Guruji,
early.
so my problem is that I have a very odd office timing. It's like 11:30 to 8:30. So even if I join, I have to join half an hour late. That's the thing.
No problem. You join. Those of you who can join 8 o'clock, don't join 8:30. But those who cannot join, then join even 8:45. But don't miss the call. Last comment from Karma, and then I want to share the feeling with what I have with you. Okay, today. Yes, Karma.
Air, I quickly wanted to share this helplessness wala situation. I just remember one situation few years back. I was stuck in the middle of Indian Ocean on a speedboat around sunset where there was no help, no phones, nothing. And the speedboat kind of stopped the way that I was on the edge and I could have fallen into the sea. I don't know swimming. For that split second, I did feel that fear. Okay, what if I fall? But I don't know how the speedboat turned back. There were three more people in that, and we were just floating for almost 1 hour. There was no help, no Coast Guard, nothing. It was almost sunset. Out of nowhere, one fishing boat arrived and it pulled us all out
Okay.
along with that boat. I want to know in that moment, I know help came and everything, but trust you me, not even for a second, I had this fear of dying. I don't know why. I myself questioned that and I want to know why that happened. I
Okay.
was just in
Okay.
complete silence.
Okay. 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 Good. Now let me take over. Okay. Let me speak for 5 minutes. Now, my dear friends, first of all, faith is important. Trust is important. Acceptance is important. Surrender is important. And like Satprem being bold like Satprem and banging that guy with a car door and your dog coming and saving you is also important. But I asked you a different question today. My question was very different. My question was, what if you were in a situation where you became helpless? You know you are surely going to die. And the thought that came to me, Sip told me, that situation is going to come, right? That situation is going to come. Today or tomorrow, you are going to die, right? So are we waiting for the situation to come when we are helpless and we die? Or we want to reach a situation where we don't want to be helpless and die? Did you understand or not? Now, all those who wanted to put your hand up, you can, but I wanted to reach I'm asking you a situation. We have only two possibilities. Everybody is going to die. And that's what the message I got from SIP today. I don't get afraid if the plane goes up and down. I don't get it. Everybody is going to die. The question is only two possibilities. And some of you said it. Krishna said it, Saptarishi said it, somebody else said it, some things. And person like Saptarishi said something beautiful, but I don't know whether he's getting the answer now. And Krishna analyzed. And somebody else also said, I don't know who said. See, I have lived 40 years with faith and hope and trust. Is faith and hope and trust the answer? Faith and hope and trust are ABC. Acceptance is great. Surrender is fantastic. But do you want to be helpless and die? Or you don't want to be helpless and die? I don't know how many of you are understanding this. Atmanand, Chidanand, and Krishna. I have given the answer, but given the answer in a shell. Atmanand. Atmanand, Chidanand, yes.
So yeah, all of us are going to die. So if you don't achieve liberation before that, we will die helpless. If we achieve liberation, we will not be helpless.
And the solution?
Be a dedicated divine instrument.
Chidanand, everybody doesn't understand what you're saying, but some people understand. Chidanand, okay, so I'm not. Unmute Atmanand. Atmanand, you've said something which I understand, but not everybody has. You want to continue, Atmanand? You can continue. Atmanand is there? Don't cut them off like this. I told you, let the next person speak and then cut off. Is Atmanand there?
Yeah. So, Guruji, what I wanted to confirm was, at least my understanding is correct. Please let me know. That's what I wanted to tell.
Absolutely. Just wait for the whole call to be finished, and you will know that your understanding is correct. Chidanand, but absolutely, you didn't spell it out like a nursery class. That's all. Chidanand.
Yeah, actually, because it requires a lot of training. And I remember before even coming to this Zoom call, I always lived my life with one Avanga of Tukaram. He said, Yachasati Kela Hota Hatta Shevatsa Divasa Goda. The whole purpose of spirituality is to see that when death, you are confronted with death, you face it fearlessly.
How will you face it fearlessly?
Only by being enlightened and you knowing that you are
and if
divine
you are not,
and immortal.
And if you are not,
then you will always, that mind will definitely take over.
Then you are wasting your life. Krishna,
yes.
That means whatever you are doing, you are wasting your life.
Wasting your life, correct.
Krishna.
Yes, sir. This is a reminder that it will knock us out any moment and we'll come back. So that shortcut, instead of moving at a snail's pace, jump to L10 as soon as possible. So be dedicated as a divine instrument.
If you don't jump to L10, whatever you are doing.
Yeah.
If you are doing anything and you are not on L10, you're wasting your life.
Yes.
This is the message I got from SIP today. And like somebody said, I am not afraid. Am I afraid? If the whole room is on fire, am I afraid? I will run. I will do whatever I can. SIP gives whatever SIP gives. But I'm ready to die in this moment. How many times have I told you in this call? I'm ready to die now. Because I won't die. The body has to die. If SIP wants me to die now, I'm ready. Sajif.
So similar answer I would give that, we are serving as a divine instrument as we are on the path of, apostles. So it's a L10 situation where I live as a divine instrument. So they've got nothing to worry. So definitely liberation is happening. That's what I said in the evening, before initial also.
Saying it is not enough.
Okay. No, believing it and also performing it.
I'm just saying, saying what you're saying is very good. Saying is not enough. Anand Krishna,
believing it and performing it in action.
It has to be, the answer? Unmute him. Don't mute. I said, don't mute till we go to the next person and then next person starts speaking. Sachin?
Yes, in action.
What is that action?
The action that we are in every moment, what we are doing, we have to act like a...
No. Anand Krishna. Action, if everybody knows, can give the answer. Anand Krishna.
Good evening again, sir.
बोलिए।
Shivam sir, I will live as a dedicated divine instrument. That is the answer. Living as a dedicated divine instrument.
Not I will be living. Not I will be living.
Not action. I have to live as a divine dedicated divine. I have to live.
Not I have to live. Not I
I
have to
must
live.
live. I must.
No,
I must
not
live.
not I must live.
Then
I am living.
I am living. I am
I
living
am
as a
living.
dedicated divine.
I am
Living as
only
a
if you are living, you will not be
I am
helpless.
living.
Atma and Rekha.
Yes, sir.
Not
I
I
am
will
living
have
as a
to,
divine.
I must. Yes,
Ma'am?
Abhinay. Yes, Atma and Rekha.
Shubham, you always tell us time is not ticking, life is ticking. So we should not reach that helpless
No,
situation.
but we all are going to
Realize,
reach that. We all are going to reach that helpless situation. Either
yes.
see, there are only two
So,
things. See,
yes.
there are only two things. Saptarishi next. Either you are helpless or you are liberated.
Yes.
There is no third answer. If
Yes.
you are
So we,
liberated or you are helpless. If you are not liberated, you are helpless. If you are helpless, you are not liberated. The answer is very simple. Move on.
yes. So that.
Saptarishi, quickly.
Yes,
Saptarishi.
sir, from the scriptures, there is a sure short answer to this. Sir, like in the scriptures, they have told the one who is, even he has not done a lot of good things in his entire life, but even just before his death or in the moment of helplessness, if he takes the name of God, he will be liberated.
He will not be liberated. You think liberation is eating dudh peda? You think liberation is eating gulab jamun? Huh?
You have to work entire life for that.
No. You have to be awakened. You have to realize I am not Saptarishi. I am Atma in Saptarishi. You have to realize that and start living that. The moment you start living that, the moment you start living as Atma, as a soul, you're done. It can happen
Whatever
today. It can happen today, but not saying the name of God. Sorry, that's a lie. That doesn't work. God's will. Quickly, we are going to close with all quick comments. God's will.
I would say prevention is better than cure. I don't think you will need to try look for a cure. I think if you're not ready for it, prevention is your only way, my friend. If you're not ready for death, God help you.
And the only way to be ready for death, God's will is?
Well, you start as early as you can, put maximum in. You've got to realize the danger, but nobody is aware of the danger.
You don't have to start early. You've got to do it now.
Exactly.
Right now. Because death may be around the corner. And you have a last chance to be liberated, and that chance is now. Who knows what is coming tomorrow? Nobody knows. Atma and Mohan. Quickly, time is over, but quick comments quickly, please. Atma and Mohan, Renuka, Premchand, and Sachiv. Renuka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, Renuka, wait. Atma and Mohan, if you're late, sometime you'll miss the bus. Tell me.
I just want, I just want to sum up everything, Prabhuji, after listening to everyone.
You have only one statement. Make one statement.
Yeah. Surrendering to SIP, needs to be practiced, on daily basis, consciously and with full awareness. At the person at the 11th hour, if he surrenders, he could be doing it, out of desperation, because he does not have any choice.
Okay, no, but that's not the summary, Renuka. That is only surrender is only one part. Being able to be liberated, Renuka, you have got to you have not. It's not the full answer, Renuka.
The moral of the story is that all of us have to die one or the other day. So prepare yourself for death in any sort of situation and start living as divine instrument.
Don't prepare yourself. Be liberated now. Because if you are not liberated now, then you come back. Premchandji, that moment, Renuka, that moment may be this tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's tonight, then what are you going to do?
But still, you shouldn't be fearful for the death.
No.
That's why.
Then fearful takes you back. We are only the only thought is Prabhu. I dedicate
if
myself.
you are dedicated, then everything is.
Yeah. If you're dedicated, then there's nothing to worry. Premchandji, if you're dedicated, then the story is over. There's no fear. Premchandji?
Yes, Gurudev, Shivam.
बोलिए.
My one line answer. आप जानते हैं ना मैं कौन हूँ? Who am I?
Shivoham.
I am Sip.
Sip. बस.
Then I will be a witness.
बस अगर ऐसा जिएंगे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Good answer.
When I am
बिल्कुल.
Sip, I will be a witness.
You must not only say I am Sip, you must live Sip. Sachip, you must live it.
So I am Sip, so I will be a witness. Nothing to worry. Only see. बस.
अगर आप जो बोलते हैं वो आप जीते हैं तो ठीक है. सचिव.
Shivam Guruji, I was saying that time also that I am already living as divine instrument. So there is no doubt I have about it. I will be liberated.
Good. Saptarishi. Good. Saptarishi.
Sir, this question, sir, like you are telling again, like, is the thing, sir, like, I want to know how to liberate now.
How to liberate is on this call every day.
Sir.
Every day, that's what you're talking on this call. Every day, 8 to 9, we are learning how to be liberated. That's the call we are doing every day. How to be liberated? There are 3 steps. Awakened, enlightened, liberated. A1 to A10, E1 to E10, L1 to L10. But there's an elevator. There's an elevator from the ground floor to the 30th floor. To go from A1 to L10 in one pressing the button. And that button is to surrender as a divine instrument, as a dedicated divine instrument, to be able to transcend the body, mind, and ego. If you are free from the body frees you, the mind frees you, the ego frees you. If there is no body, mind, ego, and you are living as the divine soul, if you are able to see Sip in all, serve Sip in all, love Sip in all, if you are able to live as the Atma Paramatma, then you don't die. Then there is no fear of death. But that does not mean that you will do it tomorrow. Because death may come today. You have to live it today. You have to live it now. That's the message of today's call. You've got to live it now. And if you don't live it now, see you again in the next part of the drama. Tomorrow morning, meditation at 6:40. With folded hands, I bow down to you.